The Roman Republic was the most powerful military force in the known world by the 3rd century BC. At this time, Rome was facing one of her most ruthless competitors in her history, Hannibal Barca. Philip V, the king of Macedon, decided to ally with Hannibal and the Carthaginians in 215 BC to protect the Macedonians from Roman interference. The Romans, fearful of this alliance, responded to this by dispatching forces and allies from the Aetolian League to fight small battles against the Macedonians. The Roman mission was to establish small territories along the Adriatic coast and develop a Roman presence in the region. However, the Romans eventually fled from Greece and established the Peace of Phoenice with the Macedonians. While these battles were quite insignificant, it opened the way for Roman intervention into the Macedon and the Greek world. During the 2nd century BC, the rest of the Greek world was dominated by 3 main kingdoms: Ptolemaic Egypt, Macedonia, and the Seleucid Empire. Civil war in Egypt saw Ptolemy V and his empire as a target for invasion. Macedonia and the Seleucids allied to conquer Egypt and divide it between themselves. Smaller Greek city-states and kingdoms saw this alliance as a huge threat and turned to Rome for assistance. Diplomats and ambassadors from Pergamon and Rhodes explained to the Roman Senate that Philip V and Antiochus III of the Seleucid Empire had allied. Rome, feeling apathy towards the Greeks, supported their cause. The Romans requested that Philip should stop his campaign against Rome's Greek allies. However, Philip refused to obey Rome and was then confronted by a combined coalition of Roman and Greek forces, beginning the Second Macedonian War. Despite Philip's successes against the Romans, he and his army buckled under the pressure of the combined Greek and Roman forces. The Romans were led by consul Flamininus, who reached Thessaly by 198 BC. In the following year, the Romans decisively defeated Philip and the Macedonians at the Battle of Cynocephalae. Philip sued for peace and was now forbidden to interfere with affairs outside of his borders and was instructed to seize all Greek conquests. In the Olympiad, the Romans claimed that they had ensured the freedom of the Greeks. Rome withdrew her troops from Greece and had no interest in the region. With Egypt and Macedonia now weakened, the Seleucids became more aggressive and successful in conquering the Greek world. Philip had allied with Rome, and Hannibal Barca was now a chief military advisor to the Seleucids. It was believed that Carthage and the Seleucids were planning for a conquest of Greece and Rome. The Seleucids were very powerful by this time, prompting the Romans to mobilize a major force. The Romans were so fearful that they even created a major garrison in Sicily, fearing Seleucid invasion. This large Roman force was mobilized under the famous Scipio Africanus. The Seleucids lost the battle and were forced to evacuate Greece. The Romans engaged the Seleucids by crossing the Hellespont, which marked the first time a Roman army had ever entered Asia. The decisive engagement was fought at the Battle of Magnesia, resulting in a complete Roman victory. The Seleucids sued for peace, and the Romans forced them to give up their recent Greek conquests. In the year 179 BC, Philip died and his son Perseus attempted to restore Macedon's international influence and moved aggressively towards its neighbours. Philip was implicated in the assassination plot against the Romans, and as a result, Rome declared the Third Macedonian War. The Romans annihilated the Macedonian phalanx in the year 168, and Rome decided to establish its first permanent foothold in the Greek world. The Romans were strategically and technologically superior to their Greek counterparts. The Macedonian Wars were still not over when Andriscus tried to re-establish the old Macedonian kingdom. The Macedonians were no match for the Romans and failed miserably at the Second Battle of Pydna. In response, the Achaean League, a coalition of city-states in Greece's Peloponnese, mobilized its forces against the Romans. Rome's military supremacy was well established, having defeated Macedonia and its vaunted phalanx already on 3 occasions, and defeated superior numbers against the Seleucids in Asia. The Achaean leaders almost certainly knew that the declaration of war against Rome was hopeless, as Rome had triumphed against far stronger and larger opponents. The Roman legion proved its supremacy over the Macedonian phalanx again. The Achaean League was swiftly defeated. Rome utterly destroyed the city of Corinth in 146 BC, the same year of Carthage's destruction. After nearly a century of constant crisis management in Greece, Rome decided to divide Macedonia into new Roman provinces, Achaea and Epirus. The Romans now dominated the Greek world.